We want our sexual chocolate. What's up, everybody? Sorry about the late start. For real. Where's my phone? I don't have it. I hope this is even live. I know playback is. Alright, we're good on YouTube. What's up, everybody? Oh my god, I'm freaking sweating up a storm over here. It's gonna be a Wednesday bald stream. Baby girl! Could you turn the air on, please? Yeah, thank you. Whew, cooking out here. Let me tell you. Your boy had the game of his life tonight, alright? Buzzer-beating layup. 4-point play! Head too sweaty for the headphones to stay on. Plummalumly. Kick it over to... Oh my god, we're winning? Let's go. Maybe I shouldn't have streamed. What up, Zonabot? What up, Golf? Plumley to the rack. He hits. So I take it they're just playing their worst players and we're cooking them because of it. I'll take it. I don't give a damn. I ain't picky. Gordon in the corner. Gordon drives baseline. Gordon out to Book. Over to Bielski to the rack. Out to Gordon. Durant. What ball movement is this? Back to Durant. Durant pulls. No good. Plumlee kicks it up. Quick pass up the floor on the drive. Oh my god, if that would have went in. Norman Powell pass. So good to see Nurk back.
Stops the clock at 4:02. Reset. Shot clock.
Ooh, how many points total? I come off the bench, okay? But I had
so, you know, obviously
I think 13, definitely at least 13 points, and I went 3 for 5 from 3, and I pulled up from like a pull-up 3 that I never should have taken. I didn't have any business taking it, and I missed it. If I wouldn't have taken that, I would have been 3 or 4, but I got a and 1-3 at the top of the key, so and I made the free throw, so it was a 4-point play. That felt good. Bones with 17. Book screen from Nurk. Pulls off the drib. No good. I gotta literally go get my headband that I didn't wear tonight. Free throw range jumper, no good. Let me get these playback VIPs handed out. Thank you guys for being patient, man.
O'Neal back to Book. Behind the stripe, lets it fly.
Do I look like a bald Princess Leia with my headphones like this? 3 floater, actually good. Royce finger roll is good.
Nurk is just always alert.
Here come the VIPs. Pump fake. Wow, Boston loses it out of bounds. Clippers ball though.
Able to get the strip.
But yeah, we won. We blew this team out who ideally it looked like was going to blow us out, but we blew them out the water. And that was my first win in 2 seasons so far, so I'm pretty happy. Highland, guarded by Royce. I love how the Suns are playing all their starters, taking the shit fully seriously.
Too bad there is Eric Gordon had a steal. Suns with a break opportunity, but
where was this shit last night?
They'll turn him over nonetheless.
Yeah, you got to have control of the basketball. For those at home saying, why would he blow the whistle? I agree.
Chicken stew, there's your VIP. Got a couple more to give out. Give me a second here.
They delay on everything else. They delay on calling fouls all the time.
Well, and what
Book over to Durant.
You can often one hand
Royce 3, no good.
From a teammate and have control. Highland outside. Booker checks him defensively.
Highland out to the corner. They swing it. Open 3 for Boston. Drills it. Dag nabbit.
All-American in 2020. California Mr. Basketball.
Gordon up to Book. Nurk to Durant. Screen from Nurk. Pulls up from the free throw line and drills it. That was pretty. Oh, wow, Highland. Beautiful take on Nurk. Scoop layup. Too easy.
Out there extended, he's not going to be able to get to the rim before Highland.
All right, Gogu, give me a second. I'll find you a VIP. You should be maybe the last one that needs it.
The veteran Plumlee able to stand his ground there.
Almost that Plumlee knew that Nurk was going to do that. Obviously a little flop, but he had the right to flop.
Do you mind grabbing me my phone and my headband from my backpack? I'm sweating up a storm. Huh? Hey, it's probably all in mine.
Foul on this end. Get him to the free throw line. 13 minutes for Plumlee.
Oh, chat's not working right now. Let me try to fix that.
Out of Duke. Originally selected by Brooklyn back in 2013.
Did I fix it? There we go. Yeah, East Metro. I didn't choose 39. Okay, 39 was just what was issued to me. All right, I don't know. But it's got a 3 in it, and 3 is my favorite number, so I'll take it.
Your spot in line and start your journey to become a PayPal 6-man member.
Plumlee, free throw. I didn't know he shot him left-handed. Good.
Now at Suns.com/68 reserve.
Suns were up 15.
Oh, bad pass from Nurk off to the races. And Suns are only up 6. It's starting to get scary. Timeout. Suns lead is down to 4. This would be sad. This would be sad. This might be a fire Frank game. If they lose this game, I just say go ahead and fire Frank. It doesn't matter. You're not winning the finals. You're not getting out of the first round if you can't beat this Clippers team who's literally playing a nobody. Let me take a look here at the stats and see what people have played, okay? Just so I know. All right, so Booker looking better. Durant, ice cold, 0 for 6. Book, 4 for 9 from 3. 5 for 11 total. Me likey. Thad's played 8 minutes. He's a +7. Gordon 1 for 4. Allen 1 for 3. Bruv, what is going on with our bench shooters? 21 for Bones. Ain't nobody D'ing up Bones. 3 for 3. This makes me sick. Like Indiana Jones. Bro, why? Why is this? All right, sorry about the chat, you guys. I need to fix it here. It's all... Oh, it probably restructured itself because of my going into the screensaver early. Here we go. No. Stay still. Anybody heard from Sundo in the chat? I heard Gary was in here yakking it up.
Stuff, and the Suns taking a ton of threes. And when you do miss them, those shots are long.
I did see that, Diego. I did. Crazy. Crazy.
Booker with the screen from Durant. KD
Durant pull up. No good. Dribbled out of bounds. Oh, they're going to say it went off of Nurk's foot.
Maybe the Suns were going to get it back, but the ball rolls off of the foot of Nurkic. So, LA basketball. Chance to draw closer here.
Should be in my...
21 for Bowen
I don't need that.
9 of 11
should be in my backpack or on the massage table. 2-point lead it's been cut to. My God. Book guarded by somebody over here. Beal, snatch back. Crosses up. Plumlee pulls the midi. It's not even close. We got 11 seconds for the Clippers to take the lead or tie it. Bones, 3 for 3 from 3. Pull up. Bang. Fire Frank. Thank you, baby. Fire Frank. Halftime, here we go. Give me a second. I'm putting my headband on for
Close to half on a 17-4 scoring run. And take a 1-point lead at the break, 56-55. Stay tuned for the Gila River Resorts and Casino Center. With Tom Leander and Tom Chambers, you're watching Phoenix Suns basketball on Arizona's Family Sports.
All right, guys. Welcome in. Suns Valley halftime show. Suns are losing by 1. So let me take a look at this box score one more again. I want to see if anybody's playing of theirs, any of their stars. They started Tucker, Plumlee, Highland, Manning, Coffee, Fire, Frank. This is insanity. Like, I still, don't think we're going to lose this game. But for the love of all that is holy, how are you currently losing this game? I might need to call one of the White Devils and have them join this stream. 219 watching, that's what's up, man. Could you guys help me out? Listen, be generous, all right? Had a rat game. We started late. Suns are losing. We get it. But hit that like button. If you guys, it would help us just negate a lot of the bad juju. Not for the Suns, for the channel, all right? Let's try to get to 100 right quick. I'll give out a membership if we can get to 100. That way we can kind of get back on the right track for this stream. But it doesn't matter, right? None of this shit matters. The only thing that matters is that the Suns win this game and somewhat handily, or else we are all going to be very, very disappointed. I think that's more than fair to say. And, you know what? I need to make a poll in the chat. 58 likes, man. Thank you guys. Let's keep hitting that thing. I appreciate it. All right, so let's go. Let's go in here and make a poll. Now, keep in mind with this poll, I'm not looking for you to say yes. I just want to know your honest answer. And this has to do specifically with, I know that you never fire a coach this early into a game. I get that. I mean, sorry, this early into a game. This far into the season, this early before the playoffs is what I meant to say. But would you do it anyways? Do you think it's actually warranted and you would rather go into the playoffs? Can I make a poll from my phone? I guess I can. I guess I got to do it from here. All right. Let's see here. On my channel. Meanwhile, let's go to the chat. No Sundo. Suns L, says Eli. No Sundo. Pretty much, my guy. Pretty much. Pluto Nation said Gabe looking like Mike Bibby. Bro, you see how jacked Bibby is now? That dude's on roids. Big time. Aaron says, where's that dog in book? I don't see it. Zero Leadership says the Suns aren't making the playoffs. Gah. I wish I could argue with you right now, but it's kind of, currently in the moment, that's an understandable take. Shane says we need this win because of the Lakers. What happened with the Lakers? I missed it. All right. CCC. We're close. We got 70. Help me out, guys. 30 more likes. I'll gift out a membership so we can kind of get this stream back on track. Poll. Engage with your audience. Would you fire Frank if Suns lose tonight? How do you guys spell tonight? All right, here goes the poll. Now keep in mind, the playoffs are about to start. And I don't think that has ever been done before. Right? So I understand if you say no, don't trade him. I get it. I do. Merck says I'd fire him weeks ago. Of course. And the beauty of that would be that you're able to have more time to gel with the new coach and understand what the new coach wants from you. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the whole point of doing it that way, of doing it early. But you do it now, you're going to have all kinds of an adjustment right before the playoffs. That just seems insane. Foxy Jane with the smartest comment this channel has ever seen says, Gary, all right, therefore I expect it's probably a sarcastic or let's keep firing coaches and switching up roster but never acknowledge Book is just not that guy. Okay, I mean, you could put it all on Book, but I don't know. I don't feel like it's all on Book. I haven't watched this game though, so you know, I haven't seen much more than half of the second. Chris Stu says, what kind of changes are we looking at this summer? They won't fire Frank until then. You're wasting your time. I know they won't. I mean, if you guys watched Sundo's video on Matt Ishbia, he did this, you know, glazing video where he's glazing Matt Ishbia. I'm not actually talking shit because I was glazing him back then too. But it was a glazing video about everything about him and his business practices, how he got rich, how he runs his businesses, who he is as a person, stuff like that. It's a good video. Anyways, he talked about how one of his biggest methods in business is that he loves sweeping change. Like if something's not working, he's just gonna sweepingly change it. He's just gonna change, like bring in a new CEO, bring in a new this, bring in a new that. Does not care. Goodbye. It's not working. Everybody's out. A whole new thing in, like which we saw. Our whole team is like that, which leads me to believe he will absolutely fire Frank. And I think there's like, at the end of this game, if the Suns were to lose this game, and let's say they lose by like 5-10 points, with all of our starters playing, our big three, if you're Matt Ishbia and that's your DNA, you know? My teammates are texting right now in our group chat. We had a good game, people. We had a good old game. So, real quick, I know this is boring as fuck, okay? But I started out the game in pregame warmups. I was hitting everything. It felt like the best shooting I could possibly do. So I was so confident when the game started. So I got a fast break, and I pull up from the top of the key off of a dead sprint. No business doing that. I'm not built like that. Brick. Second shot, they left me open, drilled it from NBA, all right? Because I only shoot from NBA, people. I'm a snob. Top of the key, hit that. Well, like wing top. Second three, this shit was hilarious, and my teammates will not stop razzing me about it. I shot from the other wing, and you know how sometimes when you shoot, you lean because you're like, no, go this way. Like, I leaned back because I don't know, I was just trying to like will the ball to go in, and it went in. But I fell backwards and did a fucking somersault backwards, and nobody was near me. Nobody touched me. I just fell. I just shot a three and fell to the ground. But it went in, so all was forgiven. And then I missed a three, and then towards the end of the game, they hit me at the top of the key. I hit a top of the key shot, and I was kind of like fading back. Super high arcing, and a dude ran at me and didn't give me a landing zone, so they gave me a and one, and so I hit the free throw and had a 4-point play. And then last play of the game, there was like 6 seconds, and people still play hard even if you're up by a lot, because seeding has to do with margin of victory. So they inbounded it to me. I let it roll a little bit. I picked it up, dribbled probably like 5-6 times with my left hand, gave like a hezzy in and out with my left hand, bumped this big man, and then finished over him, gave everybody a nice flex. It was a good night. Moving on. Back to the Suns. All right. I wish we could have recorded it. It would have been great. We're 3 likes away from a free membership. Help us out, guys. Would you fire Frank if the Suns lose tonight? I'm going to click yes, bruv. Because I honestly feel like, here's the sitch. If you can't beat the Clippers in 4 tries, and you can't beat them when they sit Harden and PG, and then and Kawhi, and like they did last night, they sat a couple of people that Westbrook, it was just Westbrook and PG and them. What's his name? Man played, obviously, and what's his face. But if you're losing to Xavier Moon in them and Boston and shit like that, you're not getting out of the first round. Do you understand what I'm saying? You might get out of the play-in, but you're not getting out of the first round. It's not happening. It's not happening. So what do you stand to lose except for getting more time with the new coach? You know what I mean? Like it kind of feels like punting for the playoffs, but it's like, who are you kidding? It's kind of akin to a team like our friends the Blazers, who it's like, yeah, we know it's fun to win games, but these games long term are hurting them to win them. They want to lose every game. I don't want to lose if I'm the Suns. But what good is it doing you to keep Frank if the players dislike him this much? If they react to him this poorly, if he has this little control over the Suns' emotions and he can't affect them, he can't get them up for a game like this ever. We have everything to play for. The Clippers have nothing to play for, and they're just smacking us right now. I mean, I know they're only up by 1, but they don't have any of their best players. They're smacking us. Like, I don't know. You guys tell me in the comments. I'll read you guys' comments and see what you say. Timothy says trade everyone for picks and young players. Jacob said should have just kept Monty for another year. Yeah, that whole thing happened backwards, right? They wanted to appease Ayton, so they got rid of Monty and brought in a center coach. But then Ayton was like, you know what? I actually want out too. Will you trade me? And so then we were left with him. And triple whammy, Nick Nurse didn't want us. Okay, Roy, my bad, baby boy, Roy. I was planning on it. Okay, so first, 199 dono comes from Roy. He says, bye, Frank. So who our new coach, guys? I think your first look has got to be at Adrian Griffin because he was second in the East with the Bucks before they fired him. I think it has to do with he didn't get along with Giannis. I think Giannis wanted his brother playing more. That's all conjecture. I have no proof of that, so don't quote me on that. But that's who I'm looking at first. Roy says 299 or 199 donut says Gabe looking like the Jared Dudley. Didn't read the first donut. Bro, I don't look like Jared Dudley other than I'm bald. Dudley's fat, bro. Dudley didn't have an ounce of muscle on his body. Thank you guys for the 100 likes. The game is back.
And
I'm going to give out that membership here.
In the first half and this team's ability to respond.
In that second quarter, we really just shared the basketball. We had great attention to detail on the defensive end that built up our lead. And then we kind of lost that mojo there in the last 4 or 5 minutes, which allowed the Clippers obviously to regain the lead there.
the other side of the ball, Bones Highland already at 24 points. How do you make him more uncomfortable coming up in the second half?
We got to defend a little bit harder.
Here comes.
We got to get after him. And then,
Haas with the $2.99 donor real quick said, Katie cooked, passive as F, looks only like Beal cares. That's weird, man. I mean, Rick, the most Rick in this channel.
Offensive-minded guy, so I'm not shocked of his capability
with the membership. Welcome in our newest
Horseman.
I'm more so shocked that he's 10 or 12.
Anybody in playback need VIPs? Uriel and Zingerbox coming right up.
He attempted 15, 16 shots. Like, to be 10 or 12, I think is a disappointment.
Yeah, and
all right, Highland bringing the ball up.
A little closer to what Frank Vogel had
Gets it
said
back to Boston.
last night and again
Over to Plumlee.
about we need to be the team being physical.
Plumlee into the corner to PJ Tucker, who slaps. That's a familiar sight for Suns fans.
3-point knockdown. So,
and that's his corner, right? So if anything with PJ Tucker, you know he's not
Beal bringing it up.
on the court other than the corner.
Kicks it to Nurk. Hand off to Durant. Durant downhill. Stops, spins, fades, hits that midi. You guys heard that net trickle.
And something I know you'd like to see a lot more of here this half is 0 of 6 from
Highland.
I
mean,
Guarded by Royce. Got our best defender on him, but he gets switched off, and now Nurk's on him. They get it down to Plumlee, who's got Book guarding, and Book has to give him a shove in the back, or else he was going to get torched in the paint.
No anybody. No Zubac, no anybody. I mean, let's just put it where it is. And realistically, no Terrence Mann. He only played 8 minutes in the first half. Yeah. So they virtually have not played.
Let's take a look at that poll. Shall we? 80% said fire Frank if we lose this game. 80%. Book. Nice little lefty score. He's got 18 points. Suns down 1.
In addition to Mann, who's obviously a big part of.
Kick over to Tucker in the mid-range area. He's got Nurk on him. He dribbles it out over to Coffee. No good. Nurk with the board. Hand off to Royce.
Stop in play.
Moving, little off-ball foul, I think, guys.
There is a look at Powell, who went nose-to-nose last night with Royce O'Neal.
Is Scoreboard not working? It should be working, folks.
A rare start for him.
Should be working.
Minutes and 10 points. Pass to O'Neal behind the stripe, fires a 3-0. Back tap by Nurkic.
Little midi and no defense, man, from Brandon Boston. Like, nobody defending him.
The talent the Clippers have on their bench.
Clippers shooting 54% from the field. Off to Durant.
Royce, corner 3, hits it. That was nice. Suns take the Lizzied. 62-61.
You would kind of even wondered if the volume of threes.
Yeah, what is going on with this score? What the what?
Like parts of the game plan. And speaking of three, Bones Highland remains perfect behind this.
Should be working again.
Because there's another one hoisted up by the Suns.
Okay, I think it's fixed.
3-point attempts now.
And boy, is it ahead of us.
48 that they are.
Oh boy. Boston to the rack. No good. Nurk throws it away, trying to kick it to Royce. Royce not looking. 3 for Highland. That should be 5 for 5 for him. This shit crazy. Crazy. Book screen from Nurk. Book kicks it to Durant. Durant stolen. Coffee going the other way. Coffee, no good. Coffee, rebound. Coffee, rebound, no good. Durant on Plumlee, pulls up, hits a nice little soft midi. Needed that.
This goes back to that last 5-minute stretch that Miles Simon talked about when they closed the
So LYD says, who's Bones? So Bones started with the Nuggets. He was a little bit of a cancer in the locker room, they say. Miss here from the mid-range. Wasn't working out with them, but he's a very talented scorer. Doesn't play much defense. They ended up trading him, and, I mean, he's just a Suns killer. Beal, corner three. Let's go. That's my guy.
Ties it up at 67.
Boston into the paint. Pull up. That's a Booker-looking shot. My God. Katie says, "What are we doing for dinner?" I don't know, baby. I'm going on like my 20th hour of the fast. I got a feeling I ain't gonna make a healthy decision. Booker pull up. No good. Nurk looks like a statue. I mean, I don't know if his ankle's hurting or what this is, but is the score still not working? Because that is freaking crazy if it's not working.
Quick pass up ahead to O'Neal. Corner look. Bradley Beal.
Beal hits. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Clippers thinking that Ty Lue was getting ready to call a timeout, and Ty Lue was like, no, keep playing.
Keep playing. I like the flow at the present moment.
Plumlee, skyhook over Durant is good.
Plumlee with a start tonight, 6 points, got 3 rebounds.
My God. Durant, pull up, no good.
This right here, kind of like
no good.
And I know fans at home that say, "Oh man, they're losing to some guys, man. That, you know, they can't even play." That's not true. Like anybody.
You guys hear Eddie Johnson making excuses?
They just don't get a chance to play.
Fade away, no good for Coffee. Durant comes away with the rebound.
With millions try to play it. So when you see them out there and you see them perform, don't be
Durant kicks it down to Beal. Beal out to Royce for 3, and it's good. Wow.
From Ty Lue.
Suns take a little lead here. I like that.
Suns leading by 2.
Royce hitting in this second half. He's 3 for 8 total now, 13 points. Welcome in anybody just joining. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out. Late start, started right before halftime. You know, I don't even know if Sundo would have been able to make the stream had we started on time, TBH. So it is. Zambuki, I only give Eddie Johnson a hard time because apparently he hates my guts. Not really, that's exaggerative, but Eddie Johnson, you know. Eddie Johnson, don't like your boy. Ruben says, where is Sundo? He's too tired, man. Like this was a 9:30 start. Can anybody tell me in the chat, did the game start on time? Did it start right at 9:30? You know? Voltson says, how badly do we need to win this, Gabe? All the way badly? All the way. You know? I was watching Arizona Sports Radio earlier today. You guys know who Wolf is? What is it? Wolfley? Is that how you say his name? He goes by Wolf. Wolf and what's his face? And Wolf made such a good point. He was talking about something's got to be going on in the locker room. I mean, like, that's the only thing that explains it. Something's got to be going on in the locker room. Like he said it felt like the first game, like last night's game, was a mutiny against the coach. An outright, what's the word? And it's a wild take. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he's right. It's a strong take. But he's saying an outright defiance of what the coach is asking you to do so that you can get him fired. What do you guys think about that? Cousin Will says, Mary trade fire. Who you got out of Beal, Book, and Frank? Mary. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. Fire Frank. Here's what we're going to do. All right, you tricked me. You fucking forced me into this, cousin. Congrats. You fire Frank. You marry Beal because he's a sweetheart. and you trade Booker because he has the highest trade value. You forced me into saying that's the only way you're going to get me to say that shit.
The teams have faced off on consecutive nights. The Suns
Appreciate the dono, cousin.
Both those games. Had a 15-point lead.
Oh, wait. So, but could I trade Frank? Can I get out of that? Can I do a do-over?
Looking for more.
Can't fire Book, though. I think I did it right.
29 was the career high. He's got 32, looking for 30.
Highland with his new career Highland
You gotta just take
on your Phoenix Suns.
Really, they don't have anybody else that's lights out right now. And
Bones Highland flexing is hilarious because he's literally skin and bones.
Okay, and not Coffee, obviously.
He's a scorer, Prince. He just don't play no defense.
This guy's on fire.
Beal to Nurk, handoff to Beal. Beal downhill, left-handed, no right-handed layup on the left side of the rim, and it's good.
So he's feeling good right now. He's feeling like nothing is going to matter. But he can turn it over, start to surprise him, and get really aggressive.
Highland, screen from Plum, kicks it to Boston. Jab step crossover, might have been a travel. Kicks it out to Tucker in the corner for 3. It's good. Bang, bang, bang!
That's where his recliner is located on both sides of the floor.
Yeah, score's working. Just making sure.
Another 3.
Book pull up from the mid-range is cash.
He's got 20.
20 points for Book.
But going back to highlights, played 20.
Yeah, that's always been a thing. Suns #1. You know, Tucker another corner 3. He's talking to the crowd. Maybe the bench.
From Frank Vogel. As a Clippers.
Good for Tucker, man. I feel good for him.
Retake the lead, 79,
He never gets
77.
hot like this anymore, I don't think. He never really gets to play. Big Bad Brad says Fred would have been reliable at the 3 and a solid playmaker without demanding too much attention on the ball. Are you talking about Van Vliet? Yeah, Van Vliet would have been great. I think he just cost too much. And, like, you know, it's not like you have an option, Van Vliet or Beal. It was Beal has this special situation where he's got a no trade clause and he can force his way to you. It wasn't like that with Van Vliet. Van Vliet was won on the open market by a bag that we didn't have to give, you know? And they wanted him, and he wanted to be with the Rockets. But, yeah, Van Vliet would have been crazy. Mac, Brad, if you are in the playback, I'll hit you with the VIP. If you want to join over on playback, I can share the game with you so you can actually watch it. Baby boy Ruben, here's your VIP if you need it. Derek, I got one coming your way. Thanks for everybody that checked us out on Bleacher Report today. That was fun. Me and Sundo had a good time. Took us a little while to go live because Bleacher Report was having some issues. There you go, Mac Brad. I see you in there now. Give you this VIP. Bang, you're watching the cheerleaders of the Clippers. Brady, yes, ARC tonight for show. That's a for show right on. And I'm off tomorrow, so better believe it. I haven't eaten since like 1:30. Yeah, I'm about to be on a 24-hour fast, which is crazy. But I lost 9 pounds last week. 9 pounds last week. All right. Brady, do you have a VIP right now, or did I strip you of it?
8 of those coming here in the third.
Well, the Suns are getting good looks. They're getting
Yeah, you got
shots.
it. Perfect.
Most possessions, they're getting open looks. That's not the issue. The issue is offensively they'll score enough. But they got to go on an 8-0 run, 10-0 run, as they did early in the second quarter. They got to get the separation away from a young...
Book kicks to Durant. Durant jab step on Tucker, pulls up from the elbow and hits. That's
on the
pretty.
court, because
Tie
the
game,
longer this
folks.
goes, the more in tune they're going to get with one another. And now, Highland, to his credit, he has started some.
Rudy, I will say, if you guys beat us tonight, it'll be the funniest shit. Like the type of shit that makes the Suns fan cry themselves to sleep, but still funny, still comedic, you know?
His ability to
Book, screen from Nurk, gets to the free throw line, pulls from the elbow, screams, "Hey!" but doesn't get a call.
Highland kind of bothered him on that one.
Boston, step back three, yee, 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 yee. Slaps it.
He's got 17 now.
Ski type shit, you know?
Just needed somebody else to run with him.
Nurk tries to get it to Durant, but PJ breaks on the ball and kicks it out of bounds. Suns ball.
And now that they have a lead and they feel good, you got to really be careful in regards to jumping the passing lane.
Slick click. I think it's because we don't have a true point guard. Oh my God! Plumlee just stole the inbounds and gets fouled by O'Neal.
As Nurk takes his seat, you know, you and I were chatting during the break.
It feels like the Suns are playing to get Frank fired. That's just all I'm gonna say.
Nurk has not attempted a single shot.
That's what it feels like.
Has 15 rebounds, but not a single shot attempt.
And me playing with big guys in my career, trust me, that's an irritant to him right now, without a doubt.
28 bookmarks on this tweet that I made is wild. 28 bookmarks. What are y'all doing to this picture? I don't want to know. Plumlee hits that ugly ass free throw with his left hand again. Volton said, Gabe, what coach should be good for our team? It's tough, man. Ooh, Durant hits the corner three. That's big. I like Adrian Griffin because he was winning with the Bucks, but I don't know if he would be good for the Suns. I'm not that smart, unfortunately. I'm just smart enough to know I'm a bozo. Between the legs, step back. Boston been learning from Harden. He missed, but Plumlee got the board in the putback. Suns down 4. Book. Drives left. On Plum. Hangs. You hear him scream. No foul, but he gets the right-handed layup on the left side of the rim.
So just like last night, you know, where Royce O'Neal had to guard the big guy.
Highland.
Have to fight down there for the rebound. Plumlee is very quick to the glass.
Over Coffee. Coffee step through. Euro pass. Boston dribbles through, but gets stripped, loses it. Oh, be careful there, Bones. Be careful there, Bone.
Going for the pass, caught him up the top. It's certainly not.
Bone did not. He obviously did not mean to hurt Book, but Book's selling it nice and good. He got clipped. They're both fighting for the ball.
I'm surprised they're not going to take a look at it.
Yeah, it's me, Alex Caruso Goat, filling in for Gabe.
And David Guthrie coming over talking to
predictions, we're looking worse than we should, I'll tell you that. We're looking okay on offense, but pathetic on defense. Yeah, about as sad as yesterday, Devin Book.
Malicious intent there from Highland. Maybe that'll wake Book up.
22 on the night. Suns with
Book.
players in double figures.
Pull up. Brick.
Can't hit that one.
Damn. Highland.
Highland off the screen now.
And he's dangerous from 3 feet behind the three now. That's how
working on Grayson.
Working against Allen.
Kicks it over to Coffee. Coffee splits the D, hop step, fade away from the free throw line. Hella short. Durant was out of bounds when he caught that rebound, but they let him have it. Booker throws the ball into the corner, which Gordon's not actually standing in. Gordon was more of like between the corner, baseline, and wing. It's just a bad pass by Book.
Supposed to slide with the guy with the ball.
You know, Highland, guarded by Book. Up 2. Got Durant on him now. Dribbles through the 2 of them. Stops, turns, pumps, fades. Trying to draw a foul. Thank God that bull jive didn't go in. Royce back to Durant for... Oh, no. Gordon drills it! Let's go, my little thickums.
Highland, he's been feeling it now.
Let's go.
Getting a little bit out of control, which is something the Suns want.
Didn't like it, Zambuki, but at the same time, it's like I liked it and I didn't. Highland hangs and finishes through hella contact and being double teamed, and we're gonna get a tech. I mean, he deserves it. He got fouled. Like, I don't believe that's not supposed to be an and one. I understand him freaking out like that.
Well, I mean, the Clippers are probably still going to try to move him in the offseason because he can't really break the rotation of what they have. But you would probably
need this free throw. Did we get it?
Probably.
All right, Book made it. Good.
It's going to go up after all this, you know.
Booker knocking down the technical free throw, so ties is at 88.
I mean,
Beal
hasn't played all year, and he's flirting with
tied up, bringing it across half court. Guarded by Coffee.
Right,
driving right, step through, hang, little finger roll. Nice take from Brad Beal. Keep attacking the rim, please, my guy.
Can he average 5 points a game?
I think he was just arguing too much or was a little bit too demonstrative with the ref, and he teched him for screaming after the miss. Coffee, jab steps, pulls the 3 in Grayson's face and fucking drills it. Clippers lead by 1. Booker downhill, kicks it out to Goose. Goose can't hit the broadside of the barn, folks. Another brick. Highland crosses up Grayson. Grayson has to foul him a little bit.
But Grayson has done a good job of balancing his game.
Neo says Clippers or Mavs? Man, that's tough, dude. I don't know. I respect this Clippers team. This Clippers team has renewed my respect for them because now I remember how deep they are. But I'm terrified of the Mavs too, so that's really tough, man. I would ask you, who do you think's better, Neo?
8 minutes in the first half as Grayson will take a seat.
Ball inbounded to Coffee. Jab steps, thinking about it. Driving on Gordon, backing him down. Too thick. Fadeaway midi is juicy. Wow, folks. Wow, folks. Looking like Devin Booker out here. Honest to God. Thad in the game. I almost didn't recognize that number 30, folks. Book, downhill, left, stops, pumps, Tucker in the air, pause and AO, hits the midi from the elbow. Let's go. Yes, he does, Zambuki. Highland, behind the back on Book, hangs. Oh my God, if that went in, it would have been fucking nuts. Beal with the board. Beal off to the races, downhill, takes a bump, loses it. That's out on Beal. Bam!
Kobe Brown, the rookie out of Missouri, doing a
nice
job of playing that one straight up. Final 22 seconds of the quarter. Got a 2-second differential between shot and game clock.
Coffee, handoff. Uh-oh. Book, don't foul. Travel! Good defense by Book. My God.
So the Suns will plenty of time to work with here. 6.1 to go.
Goat NBA says these guys are bums. I have to ask, are you talking about the Suns or are you talking about the Clippers? You know? It's like they're playing their version of bums. Beal over to Book. Book, downhill left, hop step, off the backboard, no good. Suns down 1. 37-37 in the third. I mean, you know, they got to start doing defense. They got to start playing defense. That's what it's going to take. That's what it's going to take, folks. Let me tell you what. We don't have Sundo, which means this game is going to be difficult to win. But at this point, I don't know. Here's what I was going to say, and I think I'm wrong. I was going to say, at this point, I'll just be happy if we get the win. We don't even have to win convincingly. But you know what? I don't feel like that. I still think I'll be upset if we win this game in a close one. Is that fair? Is it okay that as a Suns fan who thought he was getting a big three and a super team, is it okay that I'm not happy just beating the completely starless Clippers by a couple? I mean, this is... It's like, I don't know what it is, but the Suns don't have it. Does that make sense? I don't know. Illegal Ally Nation says Vogel and Jones need to be gone. You know, that would be sweeping change that Matt Ishbia likes. I think that's on the table for sure in Ishbia's eyes. Precious, I was going to be a copium dealer, but then I stopped myself because I couldn't even get through it with a straight face, my guy. All right, we're almost back. No, the leadership of Booker, KD, and Frank is toxic. I think there's something going on. I really do think that there is, like, on a scale of 1 to 100, I'll put it this way. I don't think that the Suns players' dislike for Frank is a 0. I think there is some dislike for Frank or his system or both.
Always
you know?
Seeing where the fans are checking in
Dr.
from,
GTA, you know CP3 is laughing his ass off right now. You know DA is laughing his ass off right now. Son says, Gabe, who should the GM be with head coach Sundo? Ooh, that would be sexy. Bob Myers, who left the Warriors for whatever reason. Bob Myers. Beal. Hand off to Thad. Beal downhill, blocked from behind by Coffee, out of bounds. Suns ball.
Keeping Coffee in the game. Keeping Boston in the game. You know why? Because he feels like I can steal him. And that's why.
Well,
Grayson inbounding, kicks it to Thad. They're leaving him alone for 3, and why wouldn't they? Gordon pump fake from 3. Backdoor pass from Thad to Gordon. A little bit of a travel from Gordon. No call. Misses the bunny. Plumlee with the rebound, kicks it up to Bones. They get it into the corner to Boston. That is heavily contested. No good from 3. Thank God. Beal. Hezzy. Crossover. Into the paint. Off the backboard. God damn, that is just... I wish you could spread that on toast and eat it. But I am also very hungry, so don't take what I just said seriously. Plumlee over to Highland. Jab step. Pump fake. Down to Highland. Or Plumlee. He's doubled. Kicks it to the open Boston for the little floater, and it's good.
Boston continues to be a nuisance here tonight. 19 points in his 31 minutes. He and Highland as Eric Gordon.
3 from Gordon is no good.
I wonder how long Vogel is going to go with this group. And
Bones.
Is it a number in regards to separation?
Coffee drills the 3. What if my wife thought I was screaming at her to bring me coffee? That'd be kind of funny, right?
But they have found the range here in the second half. 12 of 24 for the game.
Beal kicks it to O'Neal. Back to Beal. Screen from O'Neal. Beal, Hezzy. Kicks to O'Neal. Pump fake. 4 seconds. Spin move. Nice move. Nice left-handed floater from Royce. I didn't even know he had that in his bag. Grayson almost got a steal. We're down 4-5. Open 3 for Coffee. Thank God he misses. Beal with the board. Suns down 2. Whips it up to Thad. Thad into the corner to Royce. Uh-oh. Go! Royce just throws that shite away. Bones to the rack and the finish. Luckily, it wasn't an and one.
Timeout Phoenix. Clippers by 4.
Suns down 4, folks. Hit that like button. Let's do another goal here. Let's do another membership goal. We're at 145. If we could get to, I'll tell you what, I'll do 2. 175 gets us a free membership, and 200 gets us a free membership. All right, hit that like button if you haven't. Thank you, guys. Jacob says, I need a MF and drink right now. Ashman says, sell the whole fucking team. Gary just texted me and said, bro, it might be time for a serious book conversation. You know what? I'm going to block his ass for that comment. And I'm going to unfriend him. And I'm going to kick him from our YouTube channel called Big Red Rant. He's dead to me. Gary, if you're listening, don't ever text me again, you bitch. Vida says sell the team. Freddie says who's the leader. Bones gonna drop 50, said Vegas Dev. Move the team so I don't have to care about them anymore. That's rough, Wanakin. What's up, Asia? Adam says losing to the bench. That's, yeah, it is, yeah. What up, Sun Sports Prods? Said he saw the script, and the Suns win 114-111. Thank you, Sun Sports, for coming back from the future. All right. Psychohawk says, does this team even have a real system for offense or defense? You know, no, they don't. They don't. Adam says Phoenix Suns are like a bunch of misfits. You say misfits, I say talented players with no point guard running the show, orchestrating. Like, I love Bradley Beal. I think Bradley Beal can play the point guard, but he's not a point guard. And there's just a trait, you know? It's like having a running back who's a little bit more of a bruiser and he doesn't catch a lot of passes out of the backfield. And it's like, look, dude, you're playing for a team that throws to the running back. And he's like, don't worry, I'll do this shit. And he does an admirable job, but he's not he's not Reggie Bush. You know what I'm saying? He's not. Yoss said Kyrie will fix this team. Yeah, if only we can get our hands on Kyrie, right? That would have been insane.
And guess what? They are 9.5 minutes away.
Lesser says, imagine Trey Book Splash 2.0. I would take Trae Young in a heartbeat, bro. But he's a great lob thrower, and he doesn't really have anyone on this team to throw lobs to. Beal with the spin move, fade away in the mid-range. It's a little short. Alligator armed it. And here comes Coffee the other way. Kicks it over to Plumlee. Handoff. No, fake handoff. Kicks it over to Coffee. Coffee fouled by Thad Young.
And, you know, I had mentioned Thad Young. Thad has been here long enough now. I know he's getting his rhythm.
Here's what I don't want to do, folks. I don't want to have to make a video tonight calling for everyone's jobs. But that's what's going to happen if this game ends in a loss for the Suns. I don't want to go down that road. Alley-oop to Plumlee.
Was able to sneak in the back door.
That was nice. That was nice.
Highland with a season high in points, career high in points.
I'm sorry, I'm a fan of good basketball. All right, Beal bringing it up.
When does pride creep in, right? I mean, he's got to creep in right now.
Beal to Allen. Allen down to Durant. Durant to Thad. Throws it out of bounds. Well, off of Clippers' hands.
Lay it up. Like, they're right now knowing that Thad Young is not going to shoot the ball. That is a
Fitta, I'm telling you, my rec team is good, bro. Like, we wouldn't be able to hang with them, but it would be funny to see us play against them when they play like this. That would be so funny. I wonder if we could score 50 on them in a game.
going back to your previous point, Age, the Clippers have done their damage in the paint. 46 points to 32 for Phoenix.
Sambuki says, where's Bull Bull? That's a good question. It's a really good question. I didn't even ask yet. Plumlee. Beal had the steal, but loses it. Plumlee, spin move, step through, pass, floater, good. From someone I don't even know his name. Xavier Moon, I guess.
You know, it doesn't matter now. Like, can
Book.
they get the second chances and do some
Fouled.
They get it.
And what?
And then that's the dangerous part about.
No continuation, I don't
Larry
think.
Brown used to say, George Carl as well.
Logan King said these rotations are trash, man. Yeah.
The game will mess with you at the end.
I don't like
them.
them.
Bounces like this. And then a throw.
Yeah, but also the defensive effort from the Suns is disgusting.
Hey, saw that Sunday with Daniels.
Suns, I hoop in these Durants.
Balls that just bounce right into his hands, right in front of the basket.
Exactly.
You know, I need to take them off, but
figure and scoring that he put up,
I got the purple on purple. Uh-oh, pass out of bounds.
That pass
Suns ball, though, thank God.
10 on the shot clock, 8:03 on the game clock.
Well, Devin and KD just got to go ferocious here. I mean, like, look, moving the ball around.
22 KM. It's funny you say that about D'Lo, because I was thinking that the Suns didn't want D'Lo because he got caught with weed at the airport. Book sells a foul going to the line, so they didn't want D'Lo because he had weed in his water bottle or whatever at the airport. And so they didn't want that kind of influence around Book. And then I saw a tweet talking about, like, I think it was like maybe Can't Guard Book or D-Book Owns You tweeted, Kevin Durant's a bad influence on this team because all he wants to do is smoke weed and play COD. And it's like, I'm one of those guys that I know that Durant smokes weed because he says that he does. So, like, I kind of buy into that a little bit. It's just funny. But if we're going to have an influence on Booker to just play COD and be lazy and smoke, I'd rather it was Durant who can get it done on the court, because he's not lazy on the court. You know. And he's way better than D'Lo ever dreamt of being.
No one's in foul trouble on the other side.
Bones looking for his shot, but kicks it over to Boston. Boston throws up a crazy jump hook, and it goes in. Book over to Nurk, hand off to Book. Book shoots the free throw, and it's good. Suns down 3.
Like, in your mind, you don't feel like you're gonna get help. Like mono.
Nice pass from Plumlee, but Bones can't handle it. Out of bounds. Suns ball.
Make them make shots.
Well, it goes back to what you had said a few moments ago about pride.
Yeah.
Yeah, Anthony. I mean, he talks about it. He openly admits it. Just like me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think with weed culture, if you don't smoke weed, you think there's this, like, and maybe rightfully so, you think there's this, like, oh, weed. But people who smoke will look you in the face like I will and say,
15 rebounds, 8 assists. But again, not a single shot attempt tonight.
I smoke weed unapologetically. And that's the type of attitude Durant has. Okay? So I know he smokes. I don't know if he smokes before games. I don't think he's a bad influence on Book, but I know he smokes weed.
Are on the verge of having, again, the big three.
Beal hits the free throw.
Booker's got 30. Beal now at 26. KD's got 19. And yet here you are trailing by 1.
Well, because they're outscored on the bench again by a huge margin, and that's why.
Plumlee back door to Bones. Bones out to Xavier. No good. And the Suns, they're so fucking lucky, man. Nobody boxed out, and the Clippers got a oh, baby. I mean, you'd think it wasn't 105-106 right now. You'd think we were down by like 40 with this box out effort. Like, this is ridiculous. Xavier, Nurk tries a poke out from behind steal. Luckily they missed. Booker, Hezzy gets to the rack. Thank God. Suns up 1.
Convinced them that they're going to keep taking threes, and so defensively, they're leaning toward the three. And that was the little rockabye right there from Devin to get right by his defender.
Plumlee, handoff.
Rookie Brown cut off there, drops it off now to Boston.
Coffee, step back three. Oh, I thought it was going in for show. And that's a for show right on. Grey Goose steps into a three. Oh, let me tell you about this three that Grayson Allen just hit. God helped it go in because it hit the front rim and just rolled over and down. Like, that was slightly lucky. Okay, but I'll take it. I'll take it any way I can get it from Grayson. You know, he really kind of is the X factor if you think about it. Like, him getting hot gives us a lot of points, right? It helps the Suns get out to a lead or keep the game close if the other team's winning. But the other thing that it does is it opens everything up for Book, Durant, and Beal. You know, it really takes the pressure off of the scheme that the defense has set for the big three, and it makes them say, okay, fuck, we can't do what works. We got to stop Whitey over here. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. What is Grayson? That's 2 for 5. I'll take it. I'll take it. But, you know, that's how cold he's been. Absolutely 22. Whew. PR Loke says Vogel better sub or we might win. He better sub or like he's trying to lose, right? That's a good one. I'm a dum-dum though. I didn't exactly get it right away. Christopher says the Suns just have to hope they don't see OKC or Clippers in the playoffs. Ain't that the truth? I got a long list of teams I don't want to play. You know what would be easier? Telling you the list of teams I do feel comfortable playing. I feel comfortable playing the Pelicans, and I feel comfortable playing the Timberwolves. And that's it. Everyone else, leave me the hell alone. And I'm not saying the Suns beat both of those teams. That's just the lesser two of the other 5, 5, 6 evils. All right, we're not back yet. Baby girl getting it in over here on the stairs. All right. Lopez's girl said, we will get our asses handed with Celtics. I mean, we won't even make it to the Celtics more than likely. That would be a dream come true. For the Suns to get to the finals would be a dream come true, to get cooked by the Celtics this season. I don't think they have that in them. Hope I'm wrong. Hope I get proved a bozo like baby boy Ruben is.
Coming off of that 1 of 11 shooting performance last night, and he got out of the funk quickly. He had 11 points in a span of 3 minutes back in the first.
Son said, Gabe, I'm helping a younger division in AAU and they need to depend on me, which I can't do. I need advice. What do you need, man? Coffee. Pull up. No good. Durant. No! 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 No!
Just continue to just take away rhythm.
Well, rhythm and potential points.
Thank Christ. Okay? The Suns are so fucking lazy! Lazy bitches!
Pilot with a pull-up 3. Rebound Boston. With a 9-0 lead or 9-0 run and trying to add to it, but Boston.
Good shit, Durant with the block.
Smothers with a block shot, his second of the night.
Sorry for screaming. Oh my God. Where do I start, guys? Do I start with the lazy passes, the 3 consecutive passes that get stolen because they're just throwing it to the other team?
In the fourth.
I'll say exhaustion is something I'm seeing. This team is tired. All right, take it from a guy who just, was sucking wind trying to go up and down the court myself. A fisherman always spots another fisherman, and that's what I'm seeing. They're tired. Instead of dribbling closer to the guy you're going to pass to and getting it to him, it's like, I don't really want to take those final 3 steps. So here you go, whoopsie poopsie, it's going the other way. And thank God they've been missing these opportunities. They should be up by like 4 right now. Oh my God, dude. Please just don't lose. I just don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it tonight. Last season in my rec league, I played on the free agent team. We lost every game. Tonight, I got my first win in like, in a while. Probably since I played during COVID, like before COVID. I'm on a winner's high. I don't want to lose it. You know? Pretty much, JT, yes.
Suns clinging to a 4-point lead here.
That's what it looks like. There are a bunch of J.R. Smiths out here right now.
And trying to continue to put pressure as the Suns.
Okay, we got a turnover. Durant. Uh-oh, don't get wrecked!
Boston able to get it back, though.
Nurk screen for Durant. Durant pulls, please, baby Jesus. Nope.
Rebound, Plumlee. Plumlee with 10 rebounds.
Plumlee with the rebound.
Points. Got the start tonight. Plays of Ivica Zubac.
Highland. Guarded by O'Neal. Into the corner. Great defense so far. Highland. Guarded by Royce. Best defender. Good defense, Gordon. Wide open 3 on the other side. Oh my God, Boston smoked it. I don't understand. That was so good defense ball side. Unbelievably bad defense rotating and getting to the open shooter. I mean, honest to God, nobody was even on the same court as him. He was so open.
6 minutes of a fourth
Yeah,
quarter, right?
that's what separates the tremendous players from each other. And that's the difference.
Booker bringing it up.
Continue here with the Suns down the
Kicks it down to Gordon. 4:20 on the clock. Noise. Nurk out to open Royce for 3. Brank. Rebound. Slapped out of bounds by Brown. Out jumped Durant, but it is Suns ball.
Out of the hand on Durant as well.
Yeah, that's why. If you were wondering why KD didn't jump.
That's what I think, Vision. That's what I think it is. I think it's arrogance, pure arrogance. Sun Sports, Sundo's just, this game started too late for him to be a part of. You know, he's got to get up at 3 a.m. For work. Bones in the corner. Got Gordon all over him. Step back. Nope. Passes out to Brown. Over to Boston. Boston working on Durant. Drives. Loses the dribble. Suns ball.
This is where, in particular, two
God.
young players who have scored the ball really well.
Because Frank, slick. Because of Frankie. I guess we took the lead, so you got to just maybe trust Frankie in this moment. Book to Nurk. Nurk! Oh, nice backdoor pass to Durant. Great cut from Durant. He faked whoever the hell was guarding him out. Nice.
Rare double-double, 10 assists, 17 rebounds, 1 point.
Highland kicks it into the corner. They find Brown at the top of the key for 3. Durant's run out is successful. Royce with the rebound. Booker bringing it up. 160 likes, guys. Help me get to 175, and the free membership is getting out there. Nurk with a floater from inside the free throw line. Holy cannoli, that went in for his first taken shot of the night. I love his stat line. 17 rebounds, 10 assists. Oh, my God. I love it.
Plumlee just, he's one of those classic, great solid bench guys that you could plug in a starter's role, in a bench role. Hard worker.
Allen coming into the game, Beal coming into the game, Gordon coming out of the game, and Royce coming out of the game. Mino like that. Mino like that.
Checking back in here.
Come on. Plumlee over to Highland for 3. No good. Put back dunk by Boston. Damn.
Boston and Highland.
Booker. Screen, gets it to Nurk, gets a screen from him, gets it right back. Could have pulled. They went under. He doesn't pull. 11 seconds. Maybe they're wasting some clock. Durant for three. Big ass three.
24 for KD.
Big ass three. 171 likes. Almost there for the free Memby. Nice block from Nurk. What a warrior, man, playing through a sprained ankle.
Good job by Duffy. This clock right now is the Suns' enemy.
Book. Screen from Nurk. Pulls up from three. Oh my godness. That was beautiful. All right, can we calm down now, folks? Is everybody happy? Did we get what we wanted? I feel like I got what I wanted. I wanted the Suns to win this game and it be not by the hair on our chinny chin chins, and by golly, that's what they've done. Am I right or am I right? Yes or yes? Sundo!
The irony.
Sundo!
The irony of you yelling while I'm fucking asleep.
How did you hear me?
Because I hear you everywhere. I had playback open.
I like that. I like that statement. You hear me everywhere.
Before the game even started.
You just hear me like through the internet, you know?
All of a sudden I hear this loud, bald cuck.
Oh yeah.
Yelling in my sleep.
Well, some might call me a super cuck.
No, shut up.
Go ahead.
Why are you yelling so much?
Because we've been losing to the Clippers all game, who don't have anyone but their third stringers in. Type
Stop
shit.
Yelling.
Well, why did you have an open speaker to me?
Because I was trying to watch the game. But you weren't here by the time the game started.
Well, stay till the end, will you?
No, shut up.
We just got 181 likes, guys. I'm going to give it out a free membership here, and then another free membership when we get to 200. So keep hitting the like if you haven't.
Suns had that 15-point lead midway through the first half, only to see LA walk them down. Had a 1-point lead in the break. Tied game early here in the fourth, but Phoenix has been able to put together some separation.
Bones, guarded by Beal. Corner three with the left hand from Plumlee. It's in and out. Here comes the Memby for 175. Baby boy Ruben Studdard sandwich. Our newest and return.
Horseman!
Kick ball by Plumlee out of bounds.
Kicked away, gives us an opportunity to thank our.
So what'd you think about this game, man, all things considered? Were you freaking out?
I don't know, because I woke up like when it was
To my
94,
screams.
94.
Oh, okay.
Brianna was in the weight room
Book.
today working out.
Oh, yeah. She doesn't play around. She gets in there and gets it done.
Pulls up, mid-range. Yum, 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 yum.
And hits another one.
Okay.
37.
Plumlee, screen. Pull up. No good.
I'll take credit for this W.
But we're getting a timeout from Frankie the Tanky.
I'll take credit for this W.
Okay, go ahead and explain.
Because we were yelling, and then when I woke up, it was like 94, 93 or something like
So
that.
just by the power of you waking up and gracing us with your presence.
Yeah, the score is all of a sudden. Ask, who was that in the chat? I've been chatting with Sulfur for like since halfway through the fourth quarter.
Really?
Yeah, on playback.
Wow, that shows how little I've been paying attention to playback.
Yeah, man, you really.
Well, it's
haven't been
tough
paying
when it's
attention
just
to
me here and there's no you to help carry the load.
Pause.
You know, normally, I sandbag you a little bit. Normally, I have you doing the lion's share of the lifting. You know?
Team sucks, bro. What's wrong with our team?
Well, I'm back on the optimistic side, bro, and I should.
I'm sure you are, but I don't care.
I shouldn't be.
You shouldn't have to be win by the skin of your teeth in the fourth quarter on this team.
There's not a lot of skin on your teeth to begin with. That's the crazy thing. IT coming into the game. Here we go.
They knock off the T-Wolves. So Thunder won earlier tonight, so they sit currently tied. And, of course, the Suns and the Timberwolves match
Yes,
up
we
for
did.
the
Dawn said we needed that chocolatey contrast tonight. Gabe looking really, really not shaded. Your boy Saban Lee in the game.
Looking to claim their 47th victory of the season.
Roddy wearing the Kobe taxis. Turnaround fadeaway. Rottingham. No good.
Sacramento. And it becomes the next biggest game.
Bones for a deep three. Brick.
Got no guys in.
Goat Kogi with the rebound. Remember when Goat Kogi was a real player on this team?
They host New Orleans the night before.
Yeah.
Bull backdoor to Nas. Nas over to Saban.
So there will
Get out of
be
there, Nas.
a little clarity for
Saban backdoor to Bull. Bull pump. Bull kick out to Nas. 3 seconds. Gonna pump and pull from the top of the key. If he hit that, I'd be calling for minutes for him, sir. Highland, no good. My God. Highland, another corner three, no good. He's just trying to get to 40. They're trying so hard to get him to 40.
Now, he deserves it.
Okogie blocked his three.
Not going to get it on my watch. It's Island.
He's not going to the line, is he?
Suns players over there. Kevin Durant. Little tap on the back of the head.
Yeah, Ty Lue left him in there to get it, and you know what? He deserves it.
Yeah.
He's gone through a lot this year. When they brought him over in the trade,
T says, where's that fourth quarter rotation all game? Bro, I'm just happy the Suns proved they could do it. I didn't know they could do it. Had no idea.
But a guy that always
And now we do.
GG.
We're going to need a long Sundo synopsis.
Going back to sleep.
Nah, we need a good old Sundo simp.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okogie out to Saban. I don't like that Saban dunked that.
And that will cap
I don't
off
like that.
a much-needed turnaround fourth for the Suns as they
Your final thoughts, Sundo, before you leave us high and dry and horny for you?
GG, whatever. I'm going to bed.
All right, man. We'll see you in a couple days. I did not think. First of all, I almost thought we were going to lose that game. Didn't think we were going to pull ahead like this. That fourth quarter, perfect. That was like pouring disinfecting shit all over a wound. I feel good. Here's Booker.
Frank Vogel said pregame that he anticipated and expected that it was going to be a competitive response from this Suns team tonight. What allowed you guys to come out respond like you did?
I don't know if it was a great response. I think we still started the game a little slow. But those guys have it rolling. We've been saying it all season. It's been our problem. When teams are missing their top guys and the other players come in and just play free, they have nothing to lose. So, playing against somebody that has nothing to lose is, it's a tough coverage.
You got it going early for your team. 16 points there in the first quarter, 37 on the night. How locked in did you feel that you were from the jump tonight?
I felt pretty locked in, just making shots that, I missed last game. So, I've always been the one to, not get too flustered by it. I've been in these situations before, so, just trying to tune things up before this playoffs happens.
You finally got Nurk back as well. He finished with the double-double. Just how can he change a game in his effort off the glass, this team feeding off of it?
I mean, he's dominant on the boards. He set screens at an unbelievable rate. He play makes also, so he does a little bit of everything. Every time he's off the floor, we miss him.
Book, thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Book. Thank you, Amanda. Suns close on a 23-2 scoring run to take the final 124-108 behind Booker's 37, Beal's 26.
Some good stat lines, folks. Some good stat lines. I know we were all collectively. I am not above you. It's not like I was any better than you. I know we were all about to jump off a bridge together. But are you guys happy? This is a poll. Okay, I need to put this as a poll. Okay. Let me just tweet this real quick. All right. Now, are you happy or are you not? That's what I want to know. And did we get to 200 likes? Let's see. 197. You guys smoked it. Unreal. All right. Poll time, people. Are you happy with Suns after this win? It says 202. All right. I'll believe you guys. Even though I know you're lying. Even though I know you're lying through your effing teeth, I'll still believe you. Are you happy with the Suns after this win? All right. Answer that. I'm going to give out this free membership. Don't go anywhere, because if you leave the chat, you're not eligible. Here we go. Who's going to get it? Who gonna get it? Anthony Proctor, welcome, bruh. Our newest and truest
horseman.
All right. Stay tuned, because, I'm going to break down the game, but we've got the post-game press conferences coming up. If they go to Book, if they go to Frankie, whatever they do, we'll watch those again like we always do. But yeah, I think it's time to get into the chat. So are you happy? I'm going to click yes, because I personally am. All right, I'm happy. Gary says, I would be super confident going into the playoffs after this giant win over that daunting roster. Shut up. I'm telling you, I got a smooth shave too. All right, I shaved it up good today after Bleacher Report. Zona says, as long as we play good when it matters, and they will. Like, that's kind of what I'm thinking, right? Like, it's just like how when we play versus the good teams with all their stars, for whatever reason, don't get mad at the messenger, we play better. It's the truth. Don't get mad at me for saying it, Gary. All right? So, a small, microcosm of that was shown when it became winning time. It became important. They really handled business on defense, man. We went toe for toe, proved we could score with them just fine. 37-37 in the third, and then bang, 32-15. Get out of here. Told them back. All right? That's all I asked for. I'm happy. It's good to know you can do this. Should we have played around with our food like that? No. Am I sad that we won by 16 points? No. I'm happy. Let me ask you guys. Back when you were mad because we were down whatever, if I'd have told you, don't worry, we're going to win by 16, you guys would have been like, okay, look, if we win by 16, I'll chill. I won't be mad. If we win this by 16, I won't be mad. But you're still mad? You're still mad. You're still mad. 63% of you are not happy after this Suns win. That's crazy to me. Ruben, I did hear the Mr. Orange thing, but I don't want to comment on it either way until we find out that it's proven. You know what I mean? Like, it looks bad. I hope it's not the case. I'm still holding out hope that Mr. Orange is innocent, but it, obviously it don't look great. So once we find out, like, if he's gonna have his court date and everything like that, then I feel like I'll come out and talk about it. But I don't want to be, wrong on something that important. Slayer says, Gabe, how did you see Royce being in the starting lineup instead of Allen, and thighs on Allen off the bench? Thoughts on Allen off the bench? That's the setup I've been wanting. I've wanted because of size, not because Royce is better. Royce is not better than Grayson. Royce is bigger and a better defender. That's what I want when your starting lineup has Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, and Bevan Durant. I don't need another shooter. I mean, Royce is a good shooter. I don't need a shooter so much as I need somebody who can play defense on the best player on the other team. So I like it. And I feel bad for Grayson that he should be relegated back to a bench lineup, a bench player. But it is what it is. Manu Ginobili came off the bench. If Manu Ginobili can come off the bench and not be upset about it, Grace Goose Allen can come off the bench. Okay, says Gabe, thoughts on Frank choosing Thad over Eubanks? I didn't realize that that's what it was because I came in halfway through the game, but I'm starting to swell up down south. So that's what happened. He just gave Thad the back. I love it. I don't even care what Thad did. What did he do? 0 for 2, 2 steals, 2 assists, 2 rebounds. Not great, but I love it. I love it because it means that Frank will listen to reason and change if he thinks it might be, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't know quite how stubborn he is. This is like this moves him towards being not all the way stubborn. I like that. You know, I want Azubike, but we ain't going to get that. I'll definitely settle for that. No problem. So they went with, Nurk played 30 minutes talking about swelling up down south. I'm swollen for Nurk's stat line. He took one shot and made it. He said, I don't give a piss about nothing but the win. 19 rebounds on a swollen ankle. 10 assists. Let me say that again. 10 assists from your starting center on a team that doesn't have a true point guard. It's got shooting guards playing point guard, and both of them score less, except for tonight because they went through Nurk, daddy. And you got your 26 from Beal that he's capable of every night. And you got a nice 37 from Book. Where do you think those 10 assists came from? Matt's swollen. And you should be too. Michael Dennis, or Mikhail Dennis, sorry, says 2 words, bull, question mark. You know, I want to scream in Frank's face for not playing bull, but the Suns did win, so I'm going to try not to complain about it. You know what I'm saying? Lopez's girl said, Nurk don't F around. Yours says, y'all had Bones drop 40 on your heads with 4 Clippers stars missing. Funny. Well, yours, it's not, I'm not upset about Bones scoring 40. Honest to God, I'm not. I'm not coping. Like, listen, that dude's a brilliant scorer. That's what he's known for. He's not a defender. He's a skinny, lightning in a bottle scorer. All their stars was out. Of course he's going to go off. Absolutely he's going to have, if he's not cold, he's going to have his best game because the mouths aren't needing to be fed. The stars' mouths don't need to get fed. It's all you, baby. All these mashed potatoes are for you. And he slammed them tonight. B31 says cope. Okay. Like, maybe you guys don't like Bones, but I like Bones Highland, and I think he's a really good scorer, so I'm not offended. Now, if it was Boston that went off for 40, I'd be upset. But it's Bones Highland. You guys see Durant slap him in the back of the head after the game? Like, that's... I would cry if Durant slapped me in the back of the head in a positive way, like, good job. Jobin, I don't think I really want him on the Suns because he's not a good defender at all. Gary, you should work for CNN with all the spinning you're doing. Shut up. Charlene Brandt in the house said, praise for Nurk. Love it. I miss him in Portland. Thank you, Charlene. We're loving Nurk. And he had a hell of a game tonight, even though he only took one shot. Okay says, Gabe, do you honestly think Book will be here next season? Yes. I'll just cut to the chase. Yes. I want to get more jerseys, but don't want him to get traded. Bro, the only reason Book could get traded is because Matt Ishbia is kind of a heartless businessman that likes sweeping change, but still, Booker is so young. He's been the face of the franchise. He's still young enough that he has his prime ahead of him. He's probably in his prime, but he's just entered his prime. I just don't think there's any way. Like there would be a revolt. There would be, it would be bedlam. 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 And whatever you're going to say, Gary, just shut up. I would feel comfortable buying Booker jerseys. I've got mostly Booker jerseys, and they're the only ones that weren't a waste of money. All right, I got a Kelly Oubre jersey over here, for God's sakes. Kurt Ty says, A-Rod trying to do same to Wolves. Why are you crying? Relax. Do you want your food? Here. Got to get a dolphin to afford dog food. Do you see a dolphin anywhere? Miss Dawn says, I have a Quentin Richardson jersey. Hey, Ruben, you ain't wrong. I probably should just get rid of the Roddy emoji and put this shut up Gary emoji back in. That sounds good. Good call. Good call, baby boy. T. Ahmed says, that's the problem with Phoenix fan. Over delusional over Booker. Booker is a role player at best. I think we got to meet in the middle, T. I think there is some delusion about how great Devin Booker is because he's reached such heights that people want to treat him like he's always that guy, but he's not always that guy. But role players, that's crazy. So it's got to be somewhere in the middle. Yeah, I guess I do need to put an emoji of myself in there too. I just, never really thought to do it. Zona says, we forget that Booker carried us to the finals 3 years ago. Absolutely. 100%. And now he's trying to do it without Chris Paul. We did all that with Chris Paul. You guys do know that Chris Paul is one of the best point guards of all time. You do understand what that can do for an offense, right? No press conference yet. It still says stand by for the press conference, Jobin. But also, DA played his ass off during that playoff run. But yeah, Booker did carry. Booker went brazy against the Lakers, against the Nuggets. 240 burgers in the first two wins against the Bucks. Then they started triple teaming him and he pulled his hammy. I just look, maybe in the end, Gary, maybe you guys end up being right, and maybe the Suns would have ended up having been better off just moving Booker or whatever, but I can't do it, man. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I'm not perfect. All right? Can't do it. Won't do it. Won't trade Book. Won't be for that. Have some decency. Gary. Precious Walker says Book hasn't done anything outside the CP3 season. Like a season with CP3. That's partially true. Definitely had his best games with CP. And that's why I'm one of the Suns commenters, that's not the right word, content creators that does think, and I think a lot of Suns content creators, I'm not the only one, don't get me wrong. I think probably most of us think this. I think that the Suns need a true point guard. I think that Booker needs that, and I think Beal needs that, and I think Durant needs that. Same thing, Preston. I'd probably make out with you. It'd be tough, but I think we'd have to tongue it up a little bit. I think If it was Sundo, it'd be an easier decision. You know what I mean? And you know what? Favorite five heads in here. What up, five head? Five head. I was watching back the Phoenix Sports podcast or channel from last game, and I saw you trying to advance your little Kevin Durant hatred. What's the word? You're trying to advance your little narrative. Okay? I saw your dono saying basically the same shit tonight. Without Curry, Warriors, KD's just ringless and that. What did KD do to you? Five head. Voltson said, Gabe, should we trade Beal for a better point guard? A, we can't because he has a no trade clause. B, being a heartless operator. If I was a heartless operator, like I think Matt Ishbia is, yeah. If you could get a better point guard, you would trade Bradley Beal for it. Yeah. And I don't like that because he's my favorite Phoenix Sun right now. My favorite player right now. But yes, I care about the name on the front of the jersey, not the name on the back, for the most part. You know. TOFR says, amazing that a franchise with so many great point guards felt the need to not have a point guard. But not only that, TOFR, I feel like the Suns are in a real rut. Like, you look at my Chicago Bears, they've never been able to find a good quarterback. Jay Cutler, statistically, probably the best, or Sid Luckman. I feel like the Suns are going through that right now with point guards. I feel like they've been cursed. I don't know, because we had Chris Paul. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like that's been something the Suns have really gone through. Chris Paul fixed that problem and then got old in a hurry, and we're right back at that problem. But I think it's a James Jones issue. I think us not having a point guard is a James Jones problem, or Matt Ishbia, whoever is really pulling the strings, right? Because you could have taken De'Aaron Fox over Josh Jackson. That's a 100% mistake. No question. There's your point guard of the future. You pair him with Book. It's a nightmare for other teams. Book gets to develop just as a 2, doing what he does best. You got a point guard who can take over 2, facilitate, all of that. Okay, that don't work out. Okay, we'll give you another shot here. Luka over Ayton. No? You want DeAndre Ayton? Okay. We'll give you another shot. We got this guy. Oh, you're gonna love him. Okay? A little funky jumper, but he's gonna be the next Steve Nash, only he's like 6'6", 6'7", and can play defense. His name's Tyrese Halliburton. Be looking out for him. No? You want Jalen Sticks. Oh, okay. You guys really don't want a point guard, do you? You don't want one. It's Frankie. It's Frankie Fat Hands, you know? Ruben says Halliburton can't play D. I might have been fudging the truth on that. I don't know if he's a good defender or not. But he is Steve Nash reincarnate before Steve Nash actually dies. God rest and keep him. Wanikin says, I can see Book asking out if we flame out this year and next. I can't. I don't think Durant asks out either, because I think they both have what they want. They have control over a great franchise in a great city with a great owner who will give them whatever they want, and they can basically pick their own coach. I don't think either are going anywhere. But he would call for a trade before Booker. Booker owns Phoenix. He doesn't have to go anywhere. We've been loyal to him. He's been loyal to us. He said he wanted to bring a super team to him. We brought it to him. I don't think he looks at the Suns and says, "You're the problem, not me." I don't think he's going to do that. I truly, I would be shocked if he ever asked for a trade, except for maybe at the end of his career. Like say we just never get him a title. He's like 32, 33 years old, 34, and he's got a chance to go play with Wemby and some shit like that. You're like, yeah, not now. Not now during his prime. No. Sam S. says, do you think the Suns are willing to pay Grayson? I do, because they're so hard up for role players that they can actually afford. And the only reason they can afford him is because they have his bird rights and they could go into debt to get him and still be over the cap and be okay having him. And I just don't see how you give Grayson up. I don't see. I think he's the fifth no-brainer on this team. Our starting lineup, I love it. I just don't like the fact that we don't have a point guard. Call me K. Sundo went back to sleep. He shocked us. He was like Undertaker, just erect in bed. Why are you screaming? But he went back to bed. You should scroll back and find it. It was pretty funny. James Johnson says the team is fine. Just an offensive coach and push the pedal to the metal. I think we probably need to look for something a little more than just an offensive coach. I think the coach that we get needs to be able to do both. God forbid this defense get any worse than it currently is. Can't have that. Can't have that. It's already bad enough. T said, you don't know basketball. That lineup is shit. We're too small. Okay. Let me rephrase it, because I was just saying earlier I don't want Grayson to start over Royce. I think Royce could stay as well. I think Royce for sure is like, I kind of would leave Royce protected and not move him either. And then I could have Grayson be the sixth man. Either way, I think he's worth it on this team. You know. Angel Aldana, what up, says, did we win? We did. It was scary. It was embarrassing. It was putrid. It was horrible. But fourth quarter, they put their foot down. They put their foot down on the Clips' throats, ran away with it, and held them. So I'm happy. I'm not happy. I'm not mad. That's it. I'm not mad. But I don't blame you guys for being mad. Did a poll, and what was it? 63% of y'all said you're not happy after this win, even though we won by 16 points. T says Phoenix about to run KD in the ground. I hope not, but I mean, it is possible. He's just getting old. You can't. What did he play tonight? 37 minutes? Ugh. I mean, it's not the worst. It's not 40, you know. Sam S says, who you got, Clippers or Mavs in that round? You think they're going to play each other? Are they lined up to play each other? Man. It's so tough. I'm not smart enough to know. I wish I was smart enough to know. I guess it really depends on how healthy is Kawhi and how healthy is Paul George. But that's something that I would watch probably every second of, and will watch every second of. Call me cases. What's the window for a Suns chip? Ooh, I think it ends next year unless they're able to reload it. It just depends on what they do in the offseason. But I think if you're trying to involve Durant, I think it's like how much. Yeah, KD's a legit old star, like LOL saying, and like how long is he going to be that legit? Because we just watched this with Chris Paul. Chris Paul was about this age, and boy, oh boy, was he cooking, and just perfect Chris Paul, everything we needed. We got to the finals, and then off of a cliff he went. When will that happen for Durant? That's when our window closes. You know? Paul says, with all the Clipper stars out, and they had a hell of a time with us at full strength, is no bueno. Unfortunately, it is. It's no bueno. But what is bueno, Paul, is that it was basically tied going into the fourth. We're down 1, and the Suns were able to say, enough. We're going to win this by 16. They outscored them by 17 in the fourth. Just can't be upset with it. Jeebus, I think, number one, TJ McConnell doesn't really want to leave the Pacers. The Pacers don't really want to get rid of TJ McConnell. And I don't think we have what it takes to get him. I mean, he's valuable in a sneaky way for them. You know, they've got this guy who can run the offense and be the backup point guard on the drop of a dime, who doesn't mind riding this bench. Like, it's crazy. And he's cheap. You don't give that up if you have the money to afford him, you know. T says KD is finally healthy in 5 year, and Booker is shit and a no-show. I mean, guys, Booker had 37 points tonight and 1 turnover. He hit 5 threes. Why are we shatting on Book? You know? Vision Phasma says, what about Mike Conley? I'd love him. I don't know how much he has left in the tank, but I love him. If he, you know, because of what we need. And James says we signed the wrong Ish. I would have loved Ish Smith. All right, here's another Gary comment, because I keep forgetting to block him from the channel. I hope if I'm ever told I have 6 months to live, that Gabe gets to deliver the news to me. He'll have me feeling like it's almost too much time left. Shut the hell up, you white devil. Shorty said, what more could we really ask from Book? Shorty, I think what people want from Book is for it to not take until the fourth quarter to get the, you know what I mean? Like, they want him to, like, take over mid-game, early game. Just do it all game. Don't just, you know, but it's like, look, I'm sorry I'm not going to cry about winning by 16 points. I don't have it in me. Okay? You guys know I'm honest with you. Sometimes I complain after wins, and people are like, why are you so happy right now? Or why are you so mad we won? Who wants to listen to a channel where you're complaining after a win? And I'm like, sorry, I'm just being honest. That's all I'm doing right now. I'm sorry if you think I'm wrong, Gary. Type shit. My wife in the chat wants us to order some food. You already know DoorDash is closed, so we're gonna have to go get something. It's looking like a Whataburger night, and I'm okay with that. All right, Freddie, it's past midnight here in Austin, dude. Ain't nobody delivering shite, unfortunately. Paul says we love the honesty. Well, thank you, and it will go both ways, man. It will go both ways. Sometimes you'll think I'm wrong for being honest. Sometimes you'll think I'm right. But you know I'm not lying to you. And Sundo doesn't lie either. You know. Spurs fan Gary. Katie, he's just getting ready to convince you that the longer you don't eat, you actually feel fuller. God, you are a bitch. 99-cent dono from Kobayashi. Thank you, Kobe. Appreciate it. If you had a message you wanted to send, let me know. I'll read it. James Johnson says, win-win. Eubanks didn't play right. Look, I don't feel that negatively towards Eubanks, but I am very happy that he actually did that. I mean, I never thought I'd see the day where he played Thad over Eubanks. And I don't know that Thad did enough to take away Eubanks' job. So you might see Eubanks again. But yeah, a win and a Eubanks loss is fine by me. I don't want to mess with you, baby. I'm sorry. All right? Don't be mad. It was a good win. Had a lot to talk about. Wanigan says, it feels like the team believes they will become world beaters as soon as they get into the play-in. Yeah, but like, bro, the play-in is such a scary place to be because it's a eliminate. You don't get a 7-game series. You get 1, maybe 2 games. I don't like that at all. What if we played like this in a play-in game? Do you know the shit we would take as Suns fans if the Suns played like this during either of the play-in games? Oh, I don't know if my heart can take it. You know? LL Prediction says, next game, try Bull, Frank. Thad too small to be a backup center anyways. I don't think we're ever going to see Bull as a center again for the Suns. That doesn't really work that great because he's a little too skinny. Frank likes him playing the backup to KD. And that's a big reason why Bull doesn't get a lot of backup minutes is because KD plays so many. And he really only gets to come in for Durant. Sometimes you get to see him out there together. It's pretty fun, but, you know. James Johnson said, burning the late night candle oil. Good work, Gabe. Yo, what really happened is I got up today at 11 a.m. We did Bleacher Report at noon. Went back to sleep from 2 to 7. Woke up. Went to my game at 9 and came back. So, like, I got a nice 5-hour nap midday. I feel like Usher in the shower. I'm burning, you know? My wife, like, are any of y'all married? You guys got girlfriends? You guys understand what it's like to have a hangry woman in your life? It ain't pretty. It ain't something you want to deal with on the reg. Okay? Don't let your woman get hungry or you'll pay the ultimate price. Slick Click says, why don't we ever go big with Book, Beal, KD, Eubanks, and Nurk? Because Nurk and Eubanks can't shoot from outside. So you have 2 players that have to play in the paint to be anywhere near effective. And the spacing, it would be ruined. The spacing would be terrible. If Beal drives to the paint, guess what? He's got 2 of his teammates in the paint, likely, and their 2 defenders and his defender. So that's 5 people in the paint when you're trying to finish. You don't want that. You don't want that. It's bad enough that Nurk can't stretch the floor. You can't have 2 people that can't stretch the floor in there at the same time. Can't do it. Oh, shit, you're still here, baby? I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about somebody else. I was talking about Cookie. She's hungry. Did you eat his food? I think Cookie ate Jackie's food, baby. Oh, yeah, I'll just get back on the stream after you. All right. Just, you could go get Wada. How's that sound? I don't care if the dogs bark. Go get some Wada for us if you don't mind, baby. Kobayashi says, oh, yes, come with me at Cornish Pasty. I'll hook you up some food for you and your queens. What the hell is Cornish pastry? Sounds good. Slick Click says, I say just let them screens weak side and let them hit middies or hit the roller. Yeah. I don't hate that. But it's way more effective if you can have 4 out, 1 in, you know. Wannikin says, I'm just sad, Gabe. This team broke my heart. Speak comforts to me. How did they break your heart? Other than looking like shit for 3 quarters and then taking over. It was the 3 quarters that bad? Was it that bad? Does it matter when you win by 16 how you did it? 16 is a number that feels good enough, bro. You know? I think it's good enough. Jobin says 16 is not a close game. It's not. Somehow, like, I'm almost impressed that we were able to make it a 16 point. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy that we were able to win by 16 and nobody's happy with it. Okay. Okay. You know, let's keep in mind all of these last 10 games have been playoff intensity for the Suns. Whether or not they've been intense, the intensity, the importance is playoff importance for these last 10 games, especially these last 7 games. And they're winning the majority of them. You guys will be happy soon, I think. I think these next 2 games are the easier 2 games. And, you know, Gary says, regardless of players, you have looked good in the last 2 fourth quarters, and that's actually true. But still, shut up. But it is true. Last 2 games, the fourth quarters have been good. You know, we've been cold. Baby, I'll close the stream out and I'll come with you, all right? Kenny says, Gabe, I just can't trust this team, bro. If they break my heart, I can't trust this team. I can't. If they do, they'll break my heart again. Absolutely, Kenny. Do not let yourself get to the point where you feel like you don't trust them. Don't trust them. I started trusting them after that 3-game win streak. I was like, okay, they did it. They turned the switch on. We're good. And then, you know, a couple crap shows later, you know. So don't trust them. Don't trust them. Here's what you do. I think at this point we just have to hope that we're able to get out of the first round of the playoffs. Fire Frankie in the offseason, probably. Huh? Are you coming with me? I'm coming. All right, guys. Hungry wife, duties call.
Hey, I can make this myself debut.
Here we go. Suns lose.
They lost?
Oh, wait, shit. You're right. They won. Suns win! Suns win! No press conference because Frank's still yelling at the team. Yeah, Gary, I live right next to Rogan. You know? Rogan. If you can find Rogan's house, you can find me. Suns win! Suns are winning the Super Bowl, baby!
I got it right. Happy life, happy wife, happy.
All right, well, let's go get you some food then.